In the first part of our story, we had left Liu Bei, the king of Western Han, newlywed with Sun Quan's sister, enjoying the luxuries of life at the capital of Eastern Wu. However, at the end of the year, when General Zhou Yu saw that his king had no intention of returning home, he opened the second envelope he had received from Master Zhuge Liang. Following the instructions written in it, he pretended to panic and told Liu Bei a messenger reported that Cao Cao had attacked Jingzhou from the north and requested the king to return. Liu Bei was shocked. He decided to leave immediately, and in order to avoid having to confront Sun Quan, he made up a false pretext. But upon learning that Liu Bei had escaped, Sun Quan ordered 2 generals to lead 500 soldiers to pursue Liu Bei and his wife. So, when Liu Bei and his entourage arrived at the border, they were arrested by Sun Quan's guards. Zhou Yu quickly opened the third envelope and, according to the plan, instructed Liu Bei to ask his wife to intervene. Sun Quan's generals had no choice but to obey the words of Lady Sun, who, after all, was their king's sister, and to let them all go free. When Liu Bei and his troops finally reached the river, they were greeted by more than 20 boats which Zhuge Liang had prepared for their rescue. But soon they heard a loud rumbling from the river. Zhou Yu was personally leading an army of ships to chase after them. Zhuge Liang quickly ordered the ships to dock on the northern bank and asked all troops to land and depart for the interior. Zhou Yu now personally led the sailors ashore to chase after Liu Bei and his army. But as they were about to catch up, a drum sounded in the valley, and a large number of soldiers rushed out, led by Liu Bei's friend, General Quan. It was an ambush. The sailors led by Zhou Yu were not used to land warfare, and after taking a heavy toll, they had to retreat to the river and return south. At this moment, Liu Bei and his fellows, standing on the shores, all shouted mockingly. Sun Quan and Zhou Yu had a clever plan indeed, to lose a wife and then an army. Sun Quan, however, still managed to gain a small victory. Lady Sun had a strong personality and a fierce character, and once back at Jingzhou proceeded to undermine Liu Bei's authority, causing him a lot of trouble. Liu Bei was eventually faced with the dilemma of fearing Cao Cao in the north, Sun Quan in the east, and his wife in the near. Lady Sun had become a major problem Sun Quan had planted next to him. I am Lao Cao. Thanks for listening, and more to come soon. Bye bye.